Stampers and Crafters. It's Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And today it is Humpback Sketches. Woohoo! So today we are doing the combos and what the different combos look like. We have our evening evergreen, our pale papaya, and our soft succulent. So those are the colors that we are using today. The card that we are making is a, oh God, I just had it. I can't remember what it is. It's kind of like a Z card, kind of like a, oh my goodness, I hope I remember by the end, but this is what it looks like. I have sending happy thoughts today, and I didn't realize that when I put it together a week ago that, oops, celebration is over. So this is a card that we are going to make today. I don't know if you can see the honey or the hive comb in the back, but that's going to be just our back. This looks really nice with some type of an embossing folder design put behind. And again, as we open it, okay, you have one where you can write something or have something included. Then you can have something here. I mean, there's just so much you can write on and so many ways you can decorate. So we're just going to go real simple today. So what you will need to create this card today, we will need a piece of evening evergreen that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We will need a whole bunch of scraps, and the scraps come from, okay, our 20, 21, 20, 23 in colors. And it just has a whole bunch of different designs in our in colors. They're 6 by 6, and they are just, they're nice. You can use lines and flowers and polka dots and checkerboards and or gingham, whatever you want. But again, the end colors that are leaving this time are evening evergreen, fresh freesia, pale papaya, polished pink, and soft succulent. And today we just have the papaya and the succulent. Love these. Love these colors. They're just like the best ever. This is 4 by 5 1/4. It is the Hive embossing folder. And again, all I did it in is Whisper White. Oh, I lie. Basic white. And this, again, is just really easy to highlight. Just a beautiful background that gives you a little bit of depth. Then we have some scrap pieces, and I just have about 4 1/2 by 3. And the scrap pieces that you need will be to cut this banner out. And the banner comes from the Sentimental Park. And that's where the thinking of you also comes from, that we will stamp on the front. It has these beautiful banners. And as you guys will see, it kind of folds behind. And so it just fits right in like you just have flowers growing out. It's really fun to be able to do. So that's what we have with this first one. And then our second piece, as you guys will see, I just did it, sideways. Yeah, let's try it. I did it up and down this way. Let's try this way. Okay, so I just cut it out at a diagonal. And what I'm talking about is that the white piece will just tuck right underneath here. And then it gives you such a beautiful layer, okay, with a lot of the dots that just create a beautiful border. So this is our part of our scrapbook or scrap paper. Again, it is basic white and pale papaya. So I'll just kind of get that out so you can have everything and see everything. All right, and those are scrap papers. And then our last piece that will really add to the folds that we have is 4 1/4 by 11. And we will score at 1 1/2, 3, 5 1/2, 8. All right, so that is what you need today. Let me get everything. Let me look to see like everything is out of the way so you can get a good screenshot. There we go. I hope you can see everything. Bring this in just a little bit. There we go. I'm so happy to have you guys here today. Thank you. All right, so we're going to get started. Easy part for right now will be putting together the basic white. And you can either go with embossed or debossed. And I think it's up to you which you really like. I like the embossed. So I'm going to use this. Now, a lot of times when you use the Seal Plus, you can go ahead and distort the image on the front. So I really like to just use the glue, bringing in my silicone pad. I just like to bring in my glue so then nothing gets destroyed, nothing gets distorted. All right, it keeps the shape of the honeycomb. Sometimes, just with the pressure of, pulling down on the tape can really cause all sorts of things to happen when you are talking about an embossed piece. All right, I'm going to pull on the sides, try to make sure it is as straight as it can be. So I'm going to just set this off to the side, and I am going to bring in my Simply Score. And I'm just going to score my piece of 4 1/4 by 11. So bringing up my stylus, because we are using cardstock, you want to have the thicker end of the stylus. The thinner end is for DSP or something that is very thin. But again, you don't want to really have a lot of pressure on either one of them. So our first score mark, as you stick it in the corner, is going to be 1 1/2. Our next is 3. Then we are at 5 1/2. And then we are at 8. And that's all that we're doing with our scoring. So we're going to take that out, put our Simply Score away, and we are just going to start folding and creasing. So the first thing that I went to, the first thing that I did is that I just brought the piece towards the largest piece. If you were looking and going from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you want 4 to come towards 5. Then you want 3 to come, an accordion card. That's what it is, an accordion card. And then you want 3 to go. If you want to, you can also think of this as we are going to do a valley fold. Then we're going to do a mountain fold. Then we're going to do a valley fold again. So it gives us a little V. And then we're going to do a mountain fold. All right, and this will give us everything we need. And this is the fold that we have on the top of the card. All right, so let's bring back our DSP. All right, the first one we're going to use is the piece that is Papaya, Pale Papaya, and it is 1 1/4 by 4. And I'm just going to bring in my seal. And again, I am just going to place it down, checking to make sure that it is as even as possible. I'm then going to bring in my soft succulent, which piece is 2 1/4 by 4. And I like the flowers. Either side, you guys can use whatever side you want. And this just gives the accordion just a nice little, you're being able to add color. All right, so we have our color where it's papaya. Then as you're looking at the accordion fold, then you can also have your soft succulent. And then our last piece will be a 1/2 inch by 4. And we are just going to put that towards the very end of the card. And again, as you see it, you have the designer series paper plus a little bit of white, designer series paper plus white, designer series paper plus the white. And really, that's how easy this card is to put together. So we are now, here we are, and it just goes together so fast. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to just do a little bit of stamping. And because we are using photopolymer stamps, we want to bring out our piercing pad. Now I am using You Make My Life Brighter. And that stamp set comes from our Heavenly Hollyhocks. And I just love how all of these are just so wonderful in their sentiments. So with this, I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. I am going to use Evening Evergreen. We have our papaya and our succulents, and I just really want to add just a little bit of darker. I like putting this towards the top so then you have a lot of room to write down below. And if you need to, you can go ahead and carry it over to the other side. So we'll put that out and away. And now we're going to bring in our scrap pieces that we have with our pale papaya and our basic white. Again, this stamp set is from Sentimental Park. And it's really fun because it has a whole bunch of thanks, thinking of you, let's celebrate, dear friend, thanks, love, thinking of you, love. I mean, it's just so nice. I love this. I love how this looks, and I love these two tags. All-time favorite. So what I did is that I just put thinking of you on one side and you on the other. And you can place these wherever you want. Mine is just going to be, I'm going to try to get it as much in the middle as possible. And I'll take this off just so you can see. So here's my thinking of, And I'm just going to put it off, and then I'm going to fit the U in the middle. So I'm bringing back in my soft succulents, tapping it. Again, you are stamping straight down and straight up. We want to have just we want to make sure that we're not by the sides as we stamp, because those are going to get tucked in. Straight down, straight up. Doing our best. All right, we're bringing in the U. Trying to place that right in the middle as I look on the other side just to see if I can get it right in the middle. And I think that I put this up just a little bit too high, but I'm just going to go with it anyway. Right here. So we have the ends of the G and the F, and I'm just going to try to put this right in between them. Okay, not my best. Not very good sometimes when I stamp on camera. Oh. So anyway, from here then, we are just going to tuck this in. Sorry, my big old belly's in the way. All right. And this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to put some of the in color, my opal rounds on the side, because I really didn't bring it down like I should have. But what can you say? Sometimes it happens. So now I am bringing back in my base layer, and I'm going to just try to fit this on, and this time make it straighter than I did on the other one. So bringing back in, this one doesn't really matter. Oops. Doesn't really matter if you do glue or if you do seal. It's up to you. So for me, I'm just going to stretch this just to see about getting it in the middle. And I feel like it's a little bit off again. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yes, this is exactly what I want. And then all we're going to do with this is layer it enough so it isn't off the edge where it will get involved or get tangled up with the envelope, but it's enough that when you open it, you have to open up the whole layer. All right, so I'm going to just put some glue on the back. And again, when you glue, you really need to look at exactly where are you. So for me, I'd probably glue to about where the yellow is. So it's a little bit shorter. It's probably from the corner to about the yellow, or excuse me, about the Y. Y for yellow. All right, so that's about as far as you want. Okay, and I'll just give it a minute. I also see a couple of areas that did not get die cut very well. So that's what we have so far. We're almost done. Oh my God. And then all I'm going to do is add my I'm going to put Evening Evergreen here. My soft succulent here. And my pale papaya up here. Beautiful. So it just kind of shows off exactly where you are. Now, some of you, if you are concerned about this lifting, please feel free just to add some tape on top of it. And I may do that afterwards, but it's really hard to try to add stuff on here when it moves as much as it does. So just know that you may just want to give it a little bit of support. But outside of that, that is it. It is just so awesome. I mean, look at that. And I would also make sure that the crease is just a little bit better. So you have that, and so it will stay down properly. But this is our Hump Day sketch. It's so awesome. I love these colors. I do not want them to go. Oh my goodness. Next week, we are going to do something different. I saw this at TGIF and I went, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. And then I did something with my Throw the Dice Thursday where there was no stamping. And then I decided that why not bring it to you guys? So this is what it is. And TGIF challenges, big whoop, 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 shout out to them because they are absolutely wonderful. What would you do without stamps? And I really like that. And I'm going to put this up on my Facebook page and I'm going to see if we can get some people participating with us. It would be so awesome to get some cards in my chat or in the comment section. That would be so awesome. So now you don't have to stamp it all. You can just post and it's going to be absolutely lovely. I will set this up once this tape is over. But I just really appreciate you and I thank you for joining with me. I thank you for hanging out with me today. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You keep me motivated in my stamping, and I'm very appreciative of that. So again, my name is Kevon. I'm from ktstamps.com, and I love creating cards for you. Have a great afternoon and happy Hump Day. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bye-bye.